let's learn the two meridians as a routine. We still learn it from two aspects. The first is the causes of the two meridian. The second is the points. For two meridian, it starts from the lower abdomen, emerges from the perineum along the interior of spinal column, and at 2:16 分府 into brain, then appeared into the vertex from the brain, then along the nose bridge ends at the gum. For due meridian, another name is governor vessels. So it governs the yang of the whole body. So another name for these meridians is the sea of yang meridians. Second is for the acupoints. The point of the meridians has 29. It starts from Du1, Changqiang, ends at Ren 29, Yintang. The points located on the middle lines of the back of the trunk. Today we will learn the very important points Du14, Dazhui. The location of these points is below the spinal process of the seventh cervical vertebra. When we locate the points to ask a patient to bow down the head, we can see there is a big vertebra there, but for someone else, there is several vertebra, big vertebra there. So at that time, we can ask a patient to shake the head and use another palm on the grid, on the big vertebra there. If the big vertebra is moving with the shaking of the head, it's the lower one is the big vertebra. That's the C7, just under spinal process, that's Du14. The first indication is the febrile disease, malaria, and tidal fever, and night sweat. It's just because all of the yang meridians communicate here. So this point has a strong function to reduce heat. When we treat heat problems, we always combine with Du14, large intestine 11, large intestine 4. That 4 points is 3 important points for heat. At that time, we always use the bloodletting methods on Du14. The second indication is the local indications, like the neck rigidity and pain. Also, the cerebral spondylopathy is a local use of it. For the needling methods, because the spinal process of the seventh vertebra is obliquely downward, so we insert needle obliquely a little upward. We insert the filiform needles about 0.5 cun to 1 cun. The second common used point is Du20. For the location of these points is 7 cun, directly above the middle lines of the posterior hairlines, or the 5 cun above the 5 cun directly above the middle lines of the anterior hairlines, just because the anterior hairlines to the posterior hairlines, the distance is 12 cun. The simple measurement is we can draw a line along the 2 ear tip. It has a connection with the Du meridians. That connected spot is Du20, 百会. The second for Du20 is the indications. These points can treat the headache and the vertigo. This is the local use of it. The second use for the points can treat the prolapse of the organs, like the prolapse of the rectum, prolapse of the uterus, and the prolapse of stomach. Those kinds of problems is caused by the Qi deficiency cannot make the organs in the right positions. At this time, we always use the moxibustion on Do20. It can to make the lower down Qi upwards to keep the organs in the right positions. The third indications for these points can make the patient calm down to treat the spirit problems like the insomnia, manic psychosis. At this time, we combine with the Heart 7. The needle methods for these points, when we use the filiform needles, we always insert the needle subcutaneous insertion. Insert the needle about 0.5 tun to 0.8 tun. And also we can use the moxibustion there. We all use the stick, moxa stick there. When we treat that, avoid to burn the hair of the patient. We better to use the clean papers to put it on the hair and expose the points and use the moxa there to improve the deficiency Qi. That's all for these points.